Welcome to this training, Chatbots for Coaches and Other Service Providers. I truly believe that chatbots is something we need to embrace no matter what size is our business, what type of services we provide. It's a new technology, artificial intelligence is coming our way, and we need to embrace it. It may feel that it's something new in terms of another things that we need to embrace. And as entrepreneurs, it will be always the case. New things are coming our way, and we either embrace it or not. And my intention is to show you all the opportunities. I'm not aiming to give you detailed how to. Some of the steps I will show you, but there are plenty of opportunities to get the free training. Even ManyChat, for instance, gives all the tutorials for free. They want you to use it. That's why I'm not duplicating that content. What I want to show you, I want you to show strategies and also encourage you to think differently, how you can come up with possible ways to communicate with your future customer. And we will be focusing in particular on business growth strategies, which is around building your email list, communicating with your potential customers, and nurturing them. And you need to remember that Facebook makes money from advertising, and the longer people stay on Facebook, the more appealing it is for advertisers. That's why if you help Facebook make more money, they will reward you with more visibility. And I want you to distinct your behavior on Facebook. When you are going as a normal consumer user, interacting with your friends, looking through the feed, seeing what they are up to, it's one way of operating on Facebook. You're consuming the content. And when you put your entrepreneurial hat on, when you use it for business, then you need to approach it differently. And I want to focus from the entrepreneurial point of view, not a platform that it's free to use. And as I said, we need to treat Facebook business page as a business tool that represents our business and assists us in growing our business. Also, we need to remember that it's a rented territory and it may be taken away, in a moment from us. That's why you don't put all your eggs in Facebook basket. But this is, while it works, you need to utilize all the opportunities offered by Facebook. We will look today in particular how you can utilize built-in features that Facebook page offers, so without using any chatbots, and also how you can maximize your business growth using chatbots. So even if you are skeptical about chatbots, my intention is that after this presentation, you will be convinced and converted that technology is your friend. But even if you just make small tweaks without using chatbots, you will be one step ahead of many other business owners who may not using this feature. So let's talk about growing your business without chatbots. And I use some of the examples. Please do follow Heart Solves Heart page. Sonia agreed to be an example page. People rarely come to visit Facebook business pages as a website, but when it happens, you need to be prepared. And this is how you are prepared. So when I was on Sonia's page, the messenger popped up and with welcome message saying, or greeting message, hi Inga, thanks for getting in touch with us on Messenger. I will be in touch as soon as possible. And this is a standard Facebook pre-prepared text, so to speak. And usually the only difference is it will be always your name. And this is the clever way how Facebook does it, that it has all data about you. That's why it feels very personal. So how we go about it? we go to your Facebook business page in settings, and in settings, you will see there is an option messaging. So you click that option messaging and you will be taken to general settings. This is what you can see on your Facebook business page. By the way, as a supplement to this video, you will get a PDF handout, so you can watch. You either can print out, which I'm not recommending, but you can use it as a supplementing material when you go through and try to build your own systems in place. So let's talk about use the return key to send messages. This is a matter of preference. As you can see, mine is off. It means when I type, if I hit enter to get a new paragraph, the message will be sent. In my Facebook chat box, messenger box, I use send button, so that when I click enter, the message is not sent, or message is not sent before I read it. So next one, what you see, prompt people to send messages. This is what we've seen on Sonia's page. When I clicked on her page, the messenger popped up. If this is off, then we don't see this pop-up messenger, and we need to click send message or find for opportunity how to send your message. When this is on, it means that you invite people to communicate with it. So this is how it looks with Sonia. So this is prompted to communicate with me. In regards to response assistant, I keep it off because I use Chatbot. If you don't use Chatbot, you may switch it on. Let me show you how it looks. So when you switch it on, it says, "Hi, thanks for contacting us. We received your message and appreciate you reaching out." You can, when you click on change, you can make it more sound like you. And this is for the case when you're not on your computer, when you haven't seen notification, so you don't keep people waiting as if you didn't pay attention. The drawback with this is every time when they post a message, they will get this response, even if, you know, they posted 3 messages in a row. But it's handy to have it in place. I will later on show you with the chatbot how you can make it more sophisticated, and this reason alone is enough to have a chatbot in place. This is another option. Please follow Sanity Nanny as well, since I used the page for the example. This type of message popped up, which says, "Hi Inga, many thanks," and it give me kind of conversation starters. Okay, you can see here, if create magical business with Sarah. Sarah's messages are not popping up, but on the sidebar, you can see similar question. When you look at your general settings, make sure that you have this option, right? This was on my page, weekend travels. Before I change the settings, well, I changed categories, but initially I didn't have this option. Only when I changed some categories, I got 3 options under my settings. And this says help people start a conversation with your page. When you keep it on, it will be visible similar how I showed on those pages. But you can make it sound more you, and you can ask whatever questions you want to ask. So when you click on change, this is what Facebook has initially, and it's a standard pre-prepared answers. But you can change them. When you scroll down, you will see the option to change, and you can have up to 4 questions. You can have 2 to 4 questions, right? And then Facebook randomly will show you in no particular order. But you can, so can you tell me about yourself? You can say something, can I know more about your business, or something? Can you tell me about flower essences, for instance, if your business is around essences? So you can make it more aligned with your brand. And this is what Facebook does, inbuilt messaging options. Benefits of it, it's easy to set up. You will set it up under 10 minutes or even less. Drawbacks though, limited options. This is all what you've got. Manual work, so you need to respond and also remember to check your messages. And you don't have list building opportunities or broadcasting opportunities. And this comes with Chatbot. So, and now let's talk about possibilities with Chatbot. However, before we go there, what I want you to prepare yourself that at some point you may feel overwhelmed or you want to close down this video and never come back. Well, I know it because this is exactly how I felt about chatbots in the beginning. I resisted even to look and understand, but this is the thing. First of all, your task today is just to grasp the main concept of possibilities. You don't need to understand from this video, from the first time of watching, how it works. Your task or inspiration for this presentation is to show you possibilities, what is possible and what you're currently missing out by not using. If you're going into overwhelm mode, just remind yourself that it's unnecessary, it's habitual reaction to something unknown, and then just switch it off the overwhelm. Okay, just a demo. This is Darren Hardy. He's very well known in online business world. He's a motivational speaker, and well, he has a lot of money. Basically, he puts so much money into Facebook ads, and he has a team. But just to showcase you the beauty of what's possible with chatbots. So here, when I came to his page, this came up, right? And it gives me a clear instruction saying, click get started below to gain access to Darren's most popular trainings and resources and to receive exclusive offers. So when I click on get started, I got immediately got a message in my messenger. I didn't need to go opt in anywhere or taken to another website. Everything happens in the messenger. Hey Inga, you've just stumbled onto the best kept secret on my entire Facebook page. I created this chatbot to be a valuable assistant to you. It's important also that you don't pretend that it's a real person talking. You put up front that it's a chatbot, and it's fine. And then it says, let's get started. And this is the big difference between email marketing and chatbot marketing, that your messages are short to the point and you give this option to choose. So when I clicked on the first option, what is Darren Daily, another one, 5 times my impact and unfair advantage. And what happens here? Simultaneously, he's growing the chatbot list, so I'm registered on his chatbot. At the same time, if I choose any of these options, I will opt into his email list. So it's a win-win here. So if Facebook takes away chatbots, if it closes down, something happens, he still has an opportunity to communicate with me because I'm getting on his email list. Okay, and then after I made my choices, 6 hours later, I got a broadcast message. Hi Inga, and then they're doing a new training next Tuesday. So, and again, there is an option, yes, learn more, no thanks, on unsubscribe. And it's very important giving this option of unsubscribe because Facebook is very, very strict in terms of spamming people. You always need to give this option for people to unsubscribe. So what happened when I said, yes, I want to learn more? Again, it invites me to join some training. I said, no thanks, and said, okay, have a great day. That's it. And I was just tagged that I'm not interested in this particular training. And that's it. So I didn't click unsubscribe, I still remain on the chatbot. But you need to give this option so you empower people to make choices. I can say yes, I can say no, I can ignore as well. Nothing will happen if you ignore, but it's good feeling when you have choices and it makes you feel in control. So now let's talk about possible chatbots. There are many of them. ManyChat is one of the most popular and it's officially approved by Facebook. Mobile Monkey, for those of you who use MailChimp, Mobile Monkey will be built in, so you can explore those options. Today I will be focusing on ManyChat. I use ManyChat as my main platform, and ManyChat gives you free version as well. So this is, I'm taking you on a journey, what I experienced yesterday before while I was creating a presentation for this training. I have another business and I have another business page, but it's in a very dormant state at the moment. I have only 16 fans on my page, weekend travels. So I connected, and I'm not going to put a pro version, so I'm not going to pay for chatbot, and I am connecting with the free version. And this to showcase that even if you just invest your time in creating free version option, you will be so much better off than when you don't use it. You just follow all these tips and ManyChat built in all the tutorials. It's super easy when you just follow the steps. That's why I'm not focusing on all of the nitty-gritty stuff, do this or follow this. It's a duplication of the content, but just talking you through the steps. So what it will do, it will give you like a step-by-step approach. You address one option, it will give you another. You can do it one step at a time. Like take one day, create your greeting text. That's it, it's enough. So let me take you through this. So greeting text appears before people get started. And this is what Darren used, said, click on the option get started and I will send you my most valuable training. And then welcome message is the one that people receive after they opted into your messenger bot. And this is dashboard setting. For those of you who use website, it will be very similar feel. For those of you who are less technical, don't be afraid, explore. So you just click on a dashboard to return to the main window. When you go to settings, it gives you all these options. So when we go to general, so it's a greeting text, and it will show you it's 160 characters for the whole message, but this is how you can make it personal. So you click on this bracket and you click first name. You won't see the name, obviously, but Facebook will do the work and they will put that person's name. And it's always, it's a human nature. When we hear the sound of our name, we are more open to conversation, so to speak. So, and that's it. So greeting text. So thank you for visiting Weekend Travels. At the moment, our site is developing. If you have any suggestions, we are all ears. And I was building the real life chatbot for myself because I have a website, but that website has no content whatsoever. And that's why make sure that you click on save, and also it gives you an option to see how it looks, right? So you can see before you publish, and don't worry if you publish and it doesn't look right. You always can come back and edit. And I just wanted to show you how it looks on the Facebook page. So here you can see this is a greeting message, and then when they click get started, they would receive welcome message. And as I said, chatbot takes you on this journey step by step. So you created a greeting message. it would make sense to have a welcome message. And if you don't do anything else, it will be enough. Can you imagine that? All you need to make few tweaks to make your page more functional, more business-like approach, because it will work for you. And I will show you the options how your page can work on your behalf. So we are in this setting, which in this field, welcome message added. And here, again, I will show you some steps, but there are tutorials, they will take you. And this is drag and drop type of setting. So if you want to add image, you will add image. Very similar how you craft your emails on Aweber or in MailChimp. So it's very simple in reality. And obviously, Pro version will give you, the paid version will give more options, but you are fine with the free one. This is where you can find welcome message. When you look at the left-hand side column under automation, you will click on welcome message, and then it gives you this working field. So when I created a message, and this is my welcome message, it's up to you. You can create a chatbot and give it a name and a character, or you can just say this is a chatbot assistant for Eat Right page, for instance, or for Heart Souls Heart type of messaging. I wanted to play. I found out that Embriel is an angel for travelers, protecting during travel, manifesting things, and all these type of activities. So I thought, oh, it will be fun if I have an assistant, friendly chatbot assistant that helps Inga to develop her weekend travel website. As I said, it's all real time, everything that happens for me right now. And magical things that happen for me personally. I didn't know which direction to take my weekend travel business and how to develop the website. And while I was thinking about ideas how to use chatbot and the website, it occurred to me that I can invite guest bloggers, because I don't have time to spend much time creating content for that website. And the idea came to me, I can use guest blogging options. And I use welcome message to invite people to become a guest bloggers. However, I want to give them choice as well. So if you would like to talk to Inga directly, please press the option below. I get some people who message me on the messenger. So they would get this option, talk to me. Are you interested in becoming a guest blogger on our new website? Please choose the option guest blogger. And also, as I mentioned, it's very important to remind people that they have an opportunity to unsubscribe, and giving them option how. So in this case, it's type stop. So what I did, you can see I offered them two options. It means I need to create those two options. And when I add new button, then there is an opportunity to edit this button. You just need to click, you give a name here, and then you choose the option, right? So when they chose the option talk to Inga, I would send them another message, or I prepare another message that goes out automatically. They don't need to wait for me to come back. Or there is an option open website where you can put the link. So as you can see, this is an option talk to Inga. I changed the button, and then I will be working on send message text separately. Okay, so after that, I also would be adding an opportunity to each of the buttons. You can add tag, and it's called segmentation. So basically, later on, I can look at audience and see who chose what option, because the tag will tell me what they've chosen, and then based on it, I can approach them separately. And here, this is a welcome message, and then when they chose an option, send message to talk to Inga, I crafted that message. Okay, Now, next one is guest blogger. So as I said, I created a guest blogger button, and when it says open website, I added a Google form to submit the request to become a guest blogger, and I added tag with guest blogger, so when I look back at my audience, I can approach those people directly. I can send a broadcast if there are a lot of them. If there are not many of them, I can individually send message normally from the chatbot. So now crafting your messages. So this is inside that message, and you can be playful here, right? So when they choose option send message, I put a photo, and this type of your avatar you can create if you download Bitmoji app, and then you create your lookalike person. And then, so what I'm saying, thank you for your request to connect. If I'm not traveling, I will make my best to respond to you within 24 hours. That's it. Very short and sweet, and they're not ignored. And then I just need to remember to come and respond. So by default, this message will, welcome message will be disabled. So you need to tick and make it green, enable. You need to publish as well. It will save automatically, but in order to make it live, you need to click publish. But again, Facebook will tell you, if you do something wrong, Facebook will tell you. It won't allow you to make with the mistake. So your chatbot won't work if you made a mistake during the process. So I wanted to show you how it looks in the end. As you can see, this is a message that I received with a picture. Hello Inga, it's embryo, friendly chatbot assistant. And then so I say talk to Inga. When I click on talk to Inga, it types, and I'm getting the message with the picture. Hello friend, hi Inga, thank you for the request to connect. Talk to you very soon. Let's imagine if I say I want to be a guest blogger, it takes me to the submission form, which I created in Google Docs. And you can see this is the same picture, so there is a field, and then all they need to do to fill in application form. And that's it. And if we go now to my chatbot, if we go to audience, you can see, so it's me, right? So it's just only me, but it gave me tags, guest blogger, and also talking to a human. So these are when I have more people, I can filter, I can search, I can see how many clicked on guest blogger, and I can do the manual conversation as well from here. So I can send messages saying, receive your application form, thank you so much. Let's have let's book a chat, for instance. This is how you can use your chatbot without using Facebook ads, for instance. As you can see. Okay. So now we are going to main menu, and again, this is another step that you can use without engaging with Facebook ads. So chatbots are brilliant with Facebook ads as well, but there is a misconception. Sometimes people think that you need to use Facebook ads and chatbots and only then it makes sense. No, these first steps you need to implement, or it's good to implement even without using Facebook ads. And so main menu feature. Main menu feature is located below. And again, you will find it under automation tool. And it's good to have menu set up, but it's not an active tool. So when people don't know where to look for that menu, it doesn't pop up and say, press there and read the messages. But it's good to have it for those who would know. And again, when you click on edit, it's very straightforward. It shows you, you can open sub-menu. As you can see here, it's free training, and I can list all the trainings I have, or I can put website straight away. And it works like a mini website directory. So this is where the menu is located. If you don't know, you would never guess. Well, I found out that this is for menu only recently, even though I live on Facebook all the time. And you can see when I click here, it's invitation to become a guest blogger. Very simple. For my other page for high impact happiness, I created more sophisticated, and because I'm having a paid version here, I could use all the options. As you can see, so it's book a strategy session, link to the course, and then free training. Everything takes back to my website. Okay, and now this is a default reply, which I mentioned. I don't use Facebook's built-in, I use from the chatbot. And this is where you can put built-in what Facebook suggests. So it will put your page name. So in this case is Weekend Travels, typically replies in 1 day. If you want to ask something, just press the talk to human button. The thing is, so when I get the messages, not always I get notifications. And this is good to put also fires once per 24 hours. For instance, if in the morning the person wrote me a message, they got a response, a default response. If in 5 hours they wrote me another message, maybe we had a chat, for instance. If they wrote another message, they won't get this one, so they will get only this type of response. Let's say it's in order to avoid, they said, I would love to talk to you about this, and then they get another message similar, exactly like this. So make sure that it's 24 hours, it's enabled, and you're good to go. Next one, this is a very important tool. Up to now, it was like easy. This one will require a little bit of thinking, imagination, depending on what you want to achieve. It may require some planning. It can be complicated and sophisticated chatbots. But I will show you the simplest version, and you will see how you can use it. Very easy yourself. You don't need even anyone's help for that, by the way. So growth tools, they are to build your email list outside Facebook and also chatbot list. To invite people to book a strategy call, this is what you can use. And to send broadcasts to members of your paid programs. For instance, you can send broadcasts to your email chatbot subscribers, but I have magical creators, and every time before we have a session, people who signed up for notifications to get in the messenger, they will receive those notifications. Okay, so what are growth tools? Here you can see choose widget types. This is for the website. They will be placed on the website. We are not going into that. I don't want to overwhelm you with all the technicalities that you don't need to know at the moment. Embeddable widgets, also forget. What we will be focusing today, landing page and messenger reference URL. There are very interesting tool, which is Facebook Comments. It's in beta version at the moment, but I'm not touching it within this training particular, because it does require some sophisticated approach. You don't need it so at the moment. So start with the simple options. So the free version has only 4 growth tools available, and they give you examples here. But what you can do, you can delete the ones that you're not using, and you can as you can see, there are different options, but you can choose all to be link options, and you just delete and create a new tool. So let's talk now about Messenger reference, and I made a title for it, so to remember. And this is a quick option to build your email list. Very, very simple. And this is exactly where I gave them guest blogger form. It can be a link to your landing page instead of this. So I gave them opt-in message. Please click on the button below. Very quick instructions. And this is when they click, they get the form. When you click on the setup, it will give you your URL, and this is the opt-in link. And this opt-in link you can share, for instance, on my Instagram account. I have a place where to put website address, so I can send them to the messenger. Well, it looks a bit ugly, so that's why I use bit.ly links for Instagram. And then, as you can see, the same photo I published on the page. However, be mindful on Facebook. Facebook doesn't like bit.ly links now, and it may reduce your reach. Reason being, in order for people not to mask maybe spammy websites. So don't worry that it's an ugly link. Just put the link as it is on Facebook to be on the safe side. So, and when they see this message, they just click on the link, and if they choose to become a guest blogger, also when you put on Facebook, it's recommended strongly by Facebook that you need to let people know that it opens in Messenger. Now, how you can grow your chatbot list without leaving Facebook and reducing significantly your ad costs. As you remember in the beginning, I said, if you keep people on Facebook long enough, Facebook will reward it. If you use Facebook ads and you're going to use steps that I'm going to show you right now, your ad costs will be significantly lower because you're not taking them off Facebook at all. So this is landing page, and you find your landing page under widgets, under growth tools, and how it works. You publish the post on Facebook that includes all necessary details to entice people to sign up. They are clicking to be taken to perform one action, to subscribe. So what's the difference between when you send them to the landing page? Sometimes landing page does additional selling. Not in this case, right? You don't have additional chance to sell them on the landing page. And I'm using my pro version because I have a training that I can use for list building activities. So here you can see how are you getting on with your Instagram activities. Do you use to attract or to repel your future customers? And then so I invite them to a free training, and ask them to click on the link. When they click on the link, they are taken on the landing page within Facebook. It's not outside. Within Facebook, they have the title 5 mistakes. They need to subscribe in Messenger, and then thank you for requesting information. It's a landing page. Next, after they landed, they get the message. So my friends was testing for me, right? So it's a welcome message, and then followed by message to take them to Insta training. And when they clicked on Insta training, they're taken to the video inside the Messenger. So the whole process happens not leaving Facebook, and Facebook will favor this activity because I'm helping them. So anyone who will keep people on Facebook will be Facebook friends. So let me show you the right sequence of steps. Okay, first, and this is the peculiarity of Chatbot that may seem strange in the beginning, but this is what you need to plan on paper first, because they are not straightforward activities. You don't start from chatbot when you build the sequence, but I'm going to show you here exactly all the steps, what you can do. Taking these steps, you can craft the sequence yourself. You can take it to your technology person, the person who deals with your technical stuff, or if you want me to build you this option, send me a message and we will talk. It's a paid service, but if you want to have something in place, it's worth it. So upload the video on Facebook and you choose an option secret video. And this is on your desktop. When you upload your video, when you go to publishing options, when you scroll down, it's an option add a secret video, which means it doesn't show up on your page or on your Facebook page. And also what you need to do if you want to avoid your content to be shared to people who are not subscribing, you turn off commenting and sharing options. And this is when you scroll down, you will see moderation. And if you turn off reaction, comments, and shares, nobody can share this video. So it's even better than in comparison when you do it outside Facebook. Let's say when you have unlisted YouTube video, anyone who has a video link can share with people. So there is a share button and people can easily share. So, and this is your video. So this is the training itself, 5 mistakes business owners make. And it says view permalink. So when I click on it, it gives me the link. So you copy and paste the video link in your notepad. You will need it later. So these are activities or action steps that you start with. After that, you go back to ManyChat and you go to your dashboard and you go to growth to automation. And your next step is clicking sequences. Again, if you feel that overwhelm is coming up, forget about it. You can, when you have your real video in place, then it would make sense and you can follow those steps. Don't worry about now. Now it's just at the concept level. So you build your sequence, and again, Facebook will, or ManyChat will give you examples. So you can see sent introduction content and you send it immediately. You can change when you send it, after 1 hour, after 1 day, and so on and so on. So it gives you just prompt what you do. And starting message of any sequence message shouldn't contain ads or promotional material. So in my case, I give them free training. There is no promotion as such. So, and you work on your sequence, just follow the step. Name your sequence, so Insta-free, and then just go and edit the message. Then you follow instructions and paste your link to the video. So here, when you say, thank you, Anita, click on the button Insta Training, and this is that video that we copied just recently. Here you put it in this place, website address, and add tags so you know who of your audience watched that particular training, or at least clicked on the link to watch the training. And this is how you segment your audience. Then you go to Growth Tools and you choose your landing page widget. Okay. And so landing page, it will give you all the options. You just follow the instructions. Very similar if you use lead pages. This is like a similar setup. So this is what I've created. And then this is how it looks. Then you create a thank you page, or they call it submitted state. So, and then I'm saying just thank you for requesting information. You can put different text here. So after that, you edit opt-in message. So by clicking here, you can see that it's add your sequence that we created before. And this is when we go to the setup, we copy the link and we create a post on Facebook and we add this link. So this is how it works. It may seem simple, it may seem complicated. It's not. The more you work, the easier it will become. You deserve a drink if you sit through the whole training. It's been around 50 minutes or so. So this, as I mentioned, just to show you all the opportunities that Chatbot can give to you. What I've showed in the beginning, you can easily, no matter how technophobic you are, you can create it. I can guarantee that. If you want more sophisticated options, then do contact me. And at the moment, while I'm building my portfolio, there are very budget-friendly price at the moment. So it's super cheap in comparison when you go to people who are super established around the chatbots. At the moment, I want to build my portfolio, and that's why I am offering reduced price for the case studies and in exchange of testimonials. You're welcome to reach out to me and let's have a conversation. If I discover during our conversations that you don't need sophisticated way, you will be able to do it yourself. Any questions, send me a message and I will respond to it.